Hello, my YouTube family. I came home late because I don't know what's going on around my neighborhood, but apparently there's a bad guy, and apparently there was a murder, and now the guy who committed the murder is on the loose. And why does he have to be living around my neighborhood? Helicopters. Can you hear that? You probably can't, but helicopters, traffic backed up for miles to the point where I was so sick and tired of sitting in traffic. I made a U-turn, went down a street, didn't even know what the street was, got lost in my own neighborhood. I'm home now, people. And it's only Tuesday. I'm home. Okay, well, if you do hear the helicopters, just focus on me right here. Anyway, okay, lips of the day, people. Can we just get to it? I have got a headache. My hair was up originally, and I was so frustrated in the car that I just said, screw it. And I took my hair down, and, well, this is the end result. So forgive me if I'm not looking good just like I normally do. Okay, just run with it, people. Just go. Just follow me through, okay? They might as well just land on the roof at this point. Okay, so lips of the day. I am liking these a lot. And this is, well, first let me do this whole step by step. Let me show you what the liner is. This is a Truco Pro Liner, Pro Lip Liner in the color Shape. That's the name of it, Shape. And that is the color. Lined my lips. Filling my lips is my MAC Pro Longwear. I think it's Pro Longwear. That's what it's called. Pro Longwear Lip Cream in Heart Hangover. I finally wore it, people. Heart Hangover. I know it took me a year and a day, but I finally got to it. And this is Heart Hangover. I don't want to. This is the one where I have to toy up and then it won't go back down. So here, you could see it. This is it. Heart Hangover, people. And it is a cream, but it is not a creamy cream. This is a nice, smooth cream. I love this. This formulation I can do well with. Love it. Love it. Love it. Beats yesterday's lips. Excuse me, by far. So that's it, people. That is lips of the day. No, it's not. I went to the CVS. Big old bag with just one little thing that's in there. Oh, finally, people. I just broke down. Had to buy it. I'm sorry. Had to buy it. I couldn't wait any longer. Had to buy it. Had to buy it. It is still wrapped up in its casing, as you can see. So let me try to open it because I had to show you. Finally, I finally bought it. Could not pass it up any longer. Look at this beauty. Look, I'm telling you, Revlon can definitely compete with MAC. The Super Lustrous line, especially. This, people, ooh, and it looks like it's kind of crooked too. Ooh, is Cherries in the Snow. Finally, I finally broke down and bought it. Cherries in the Snow. And it looks like I got a faulty one too, kind of crooked. Cherries in the Snow, people. That is it. It's like a toned down version of a hot pink. That's what it is. A toned down version of a hot pink. Cherries in the Snow. Finally. Okay. So you'll hear it going into the basket. That's it, going into the basket. Added to everything else that I have to show you in the basket. Okay, people. It's Tuesday only. Do you know, yesterday was, last night was the final debate between Romney and Obama. I fell asleep. I fell asleep on it, people. This was my mistake. My mistake. Well, I wasn't feeling, I was feeling kind of bloated. And to the point where, you know how sometimes you can feel so bloated, your stomach feels like it's stretching and it's just so freaking uncomfortable? Well, that's what I was going through last night. So just as the debate was about to start, I said, you know what? I am really, really uncomfortable. So I have a recliner couch, and you sit like you're the TV, and I'm sitting here, and all I have to do is just hit the button on the side of the couch, and it reclines. This time, I decided, well, you know what? I don't feel like sitting up. I want to kind of lie down. So I lied down this way on the side, propped up some pillows, fell fast asleep. I was just so comfortable. I was so comfortable. Fell asleep on the debate. I mean, I started to watch it. I was like all into it. I was like getting ready. I said, okay, Nancy, this is the final debate. This is it. He is going to, bring it home. He's going to bring it home. And my eyes started to do this. I knew I was in trouble then. I should have just sat up and just said, okay, you know what? Either A, just DVR the rest of it, which is pointless because CNN showed the whole thing again today. I slept through it, people. I slept through it. Woke up, though. Woke up. It's like something must have nudged me. My guardian angel. I am convinced I have a guardian angel, and it wakes me up at exactly the time I'm supposed to wake up. Woke me up to hear Bob Schieffer, who was the moderator, saying, and that's the wrap up of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, wrap up? What? Did I miss the whole thing? I missed the whole damn thing, people. The whole debate. Slept. Bam! Right through it. It was a good sleep, too. It was a nap, obviously, because I had to take my ass off the sofa. And do you think I would go straight to bed? No. Had to come on the computer, do a little Facebooking, had to look at some YouTube videos. Fell asleep. The debate ended at 10:30. Now, I could have had a really good, decent night's sleep if I had just taken my black butt into the bed at 10:30 and just passed out and just continued sleeping. No. I went to bed at 12 o'clock. And it was a sleep to end all sleeps. When the alarm went off, I was like, no, it's not. There's something wrong with my alarm clock. There's something wrong with it. It keeps waking me up earlier than necessary. No, it woke me up on time. So that's that. Then Cutie and I think he's a little mad at me. And he's got good reason to be. But he didn't stay mad at me. Well, I had a question. And I had to ask him, and he was the only one that could help me out. So we were talking. Then he left. And then he came back. And I said, oh, I'm so glad you came back. And, he just like perked up like, ooh, okay. What's on your mind? So I said, I have a question to ask you, and you're not going to like the question, but I have to ask the question nevertheless. Now, you can feel free to answer, or you could just walk away. And then he's like, he did one of these, like, oh, God, here we go. I said, you don't have to start with the attitude already. He goes, just ask the question. So I said, Booty. I didn't say Booty, but, I said his name. And then he did one of these with his eyebrow. He said, yeah. I said, what's Booty's last name? And he just said it right off the bat. And I said, oh, well, thank you. I said, the reason why, he said, I don't want to know what the reason is. Let me go. I got things to do. And he walked away. I was like, oh, damn, you shut me down like that? And he stayed at the door. And you remember I told you he has a way of walking, and then he looks back, and that look is just so damn delicious. Well, he did it again. He goes, I don't want to know. And I was like, oh, you shut me down. And he goes, yeah, damn straight. And then he walked away. And I was like, oh, he really is upset. Well, I mean, one guy don't like when a female asks about another guy. That's obvious. I mean, like, duh. I knew he was going to be upset, but I didn't think he was going to be upset, you know? I think he was just toying with me because he came back to talk to me. It's not like he ignored me the rest of the day. But I did need to know Booty's name so I could email him about the race. Remember I told you last week I thought he was about to ask me if I wanted to go see the race. So I just didn't want him to think that I forgot about the race. So I emailed him about the race. And we did a little email back and forth about a good 5 or 6 emails. I was like, ooh, this is nice. And then I guess he had to get to work because the email stopped. Either that or Cutie went downstairs and told him something. So now I'm all paranoid. Now it's going to be a triangle that I created, my own damn triangle. I created it. But Cutie ain't got nothing to worry about. Nobody has anything to worry about because nobody wants me and I'm just playing around. So it's just a little miniature soap opera novella happening at where I work. It makes the day go by, people. Okay, don't be hating. Makes the day go by. And it is only Tuesday. Still, it's still Tuesday. So that's the little drama that's happening. Cutie did not stay mad at me. I didn't think he would. He came back to talk to me, and we talked and talked and talked. And then at 5 o'clock, he came back again, but he couldn't stay because he had checks to, distribute, and they were all in a basket, and he didn't want to leave the basket outside. So I said, okay, well, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And he goes, okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I didn't tell him anything about Booty in my email exchange. I think I'll just keep that to myself. He don't need to know why I needed Booty's last name. He don't need to know. So, I gotta keep my men separated. Anyway, you know what? I haven't got a shot with Booty. Now, I know I don't have a shot with Cutie. But I seriously don't have a shot with Booty because I think Booty is in his 20s, if I'm not mistaken. And Cutie is just now 32. So I seem to be going, before you know it, they'll call me a pedophile. And I don't even want to go down that road. So, I need to nip it. Don't go any younger than that, Nancy. He's got to be 20-something. He's like the later age of 20. I'm going to say he's about 27. I'll just call it like that, 27. I'm taking a wild guess. He could be 30 for all I know, but he looks a little younger than Cutie. So, and plus he said, my mom, when we were talking about the shot that he had to take. So I'm thinking, yeah, he had 20-something living, still living at home. It's not like I can flirt with GQ. GQ is closer to my age. I would love to flirt with GQ, but I only see GQ. If I see him once a week, that's a lot. And I don't see him once a week. So I see him randomly, like maybe once or twice a month. So that's not going anywhere. And Cutie would be upset if I started to flirt with him too. So anyway, that is that, people. I have rambled on far too long. I've got a headache. I keep telling you I've got a headache. It's right here, right there. So I need to nip it. Nip it quickly. Do you hear them? Do you hear them? Do you hear these helicopters? Do you hear them? Anyway, anybody living in the New York area, look at the news. Because I'm sure they're going to talk about Queens and there was a murder. And if they show you the traffic, I was in there. I was in that traffic, okay? Just letting y'all know. Okay, on that note, people, I have got to go. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Oh, before I go, I will be working the whole week. I am not taking Thursday and Friday off. So you will see my mug on Thursday and Friday, okay? Now, come November, I'll let you know what week. I'm taking an entire week this time. I'll be taking off. But baby steps. Let's not go there just yet. So yes, you will see me all week. Let me know what you think about these lips. I do love them so. Even though it's a cream, if it looks like a matte, and it kind of feels like a matte, but it's a cream. So, you know, I love it. I love the shade. I have no problems with it. It beats yesterday's lips by far. And on that note, people, I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? I love you. Bye now.